Here's a blast from the past, boys. A blast from the past. Basically, what these are, from what I gather, just by looking at them, these are amp voltmeters. Analog, obviously, with the needles. I did try looking online about them. They're the Weston Model 281. Weston Instruments, Newark, New Jersey, USA. Unfortunately, the first two here are damaged and, well, non-repairable. So they're basically parts, save them for the binding posts and nothing else, but the meters themselves are shot. But if anybody's got any information on these Weston 281s, how to even get an owner's manual for these would be awesome. I have no information on them. But, and there's even very little again online about them. There's only one website that I managed to find about them, and even that is just a picture, more than anything. So anyways, this is the guts of the Weston 281. There's supposed to be, as you can see, there's some differences in them. I don't know, maybe this was, I don't know if it was factory or after the fact, if it was the owner. I got them with a bunch of electronic equipment. So yeah, basically this one over here has a little wire shunt, another shunt, another shunt. So basically what it is with the shunts, they're used for measuring amperage on the meter. And 0 to, looks like 0 to 15 amp, 1.5 amp, 15 amp, and amps or volts. So I guess you'd put your whatever you're trying to measure across, either your amperage, either for 1.5 or 15, depending on what you're using. And again, then for voltage, I would assume it's your positive connect up here, because this is volts or amps. Positive. Then you got 15 volts there. You got 15 volts and 150 volts. So it's, I don't know. There's very little to no information online about these units. And if anybody would like to fill in the blanks about these Weston Model 281s, it would be great, because I would like to put these other two to use, if you know what I mean. They're not damaged that I know of, but I would like to use these, but I don't want to use them until I get some proper documentation on them. So if anybody can provide that, it would be great on the Weston Model 281. Model number there, or catalog number and serial number. So yeah, and calibration dates on them, tech number. On the bottom of these two, there are also these two containers here, and in these two containers was they had binding posts on each one of them. As you see here, two binding posts. Each case had a binding post, and each one of these cases had this type battery in them. One of the batteries unfortunately did not survive, but this one here, they were using an ever-ready model 412 NETA 215 22.5 volt battery for electronic applications. Do not dispose of in fire, recharge, put in backwards, mix with used or other type battery types. May explode or leak and cause personal injury. Ain't that lovely? So your negative down here is your blue, positive is on top. It's marked that way. But yeah, it's first time I've seen them personally, a 22.5 volt battery. And it's got this, it's the same package basically as a 9 volt battery. I'll just get a 9 volt battery, regular 9 volt. I'm set up next to it. And yeah, there's not a whole little tiny bit longer. I don't even know if it's longer, about the same size actually. It's a 9 volt and it's a 22.5 volt. Interesting, eh? So, just thought I'd do a video up on this stuff I found. That actually not found, but it was given to me there a little while ago. 2 meters, or should I say 4 of these meters, and 2 of these meters had these project boxes on them with terminal strips. Terminal outputs, whatever you want to call them. And this battery still has a full charge, believe it or not. Let's put her on the meter here. And we'll build this up a little bit so you can see that. See the digital multimeter over there. So I'm going to hook up the negative on the blue and positive on the red, and here we go. So 24 volt under no load. So I guess with a load it would be dropped down to 22.5. But in any event, that there battery is still a good battery. Pretty cool. Anyways, again, if anybody can supply some information on these meters, it would be great. I'd like to put these to use. Anyways, just a quick video. Just wanted to show you a couple of things. And again, thanks for watching, and more to come. Sound great.